Hi Aquarius, it's me, Renee Michelle. Welcome to Chronicles of a Hoodoo Spiritualist, my channel here on YouTube. Welcome to all the new subscribers. We are at 2,000. Are you kidding? For real? Remember when there's just 30 of us? Remember? Those of you, right? And then it was 100. I was excited. Over 100 subscribers. I was like, yes. Then 1,000. I even did a video. I was like, yee. And now we are at 2,000 on the dot. Hot diggity dog. It's about building a community, people. It's about building a community of understanding that we are going to get better. And, we have tried everybody outside, but you know what? You got to work on yourself on the inside. You got to work on yourself. And if you got the strength and the motivation and the desire to have a happy, blissful, peaceful life, you're going to start to work on it. And there's plenty of people here going through the same thing you're going through. And we're going to do it together, right? Right. Whoo, okay. Thank you for the likes, the shares. Please share me. Share me with the world. I just don't care. I will go. I'm flexible. In the comments, I try to get back to you anytime I can. If you want to contact me for a reading, all the information is down below. Also, my Twitter account is down here. I do, instead of intuitive insight on a bigger scale, I do little snippets. Like, I just type in, like, this man is crazy, right? I let y'all know, what's going on when I have the chance. I'm trying to get better at that because ever since this channel started, which it started December 5th of 2015. So between December 5th and 2015 and February 1st of 2016, we got 2,000 folks. Yes. And you can follow my blog also on Tumblr. I'm going to start writing on that this week. They promised me. I've been meaning to because I have to finish my story. For those of you who have been reading, because I know there's some of you that have been, the story continues. It is juicy. I'm in a really good mood because I am really blessed and I'm honored. Thank you for all the help and support that you give me. Here we go. Oh, I've been up to until now. I've been using the Sun and Moon Tarot deck, right? And that is by Vanessa DeCourt, right? Interracial, fun, colorful, loving. But I knew about 2 weeks ago that we were going to have to switch decks, right? I'm sorry. I know when they do that, right? What happened to my deck that I love? I understand. I love that deck too. And from the moment I saw it, I was like, gotta have it. Next check. Hurry. Amazon. Done, right? But there was a deck that came before it that was my first love. And it is the Steampunk Tarot deck by Barbara Brown, right? And I'm going to show you, like, it's a very distinctive deck. And you can see this is a little worn and everything because this was the deck before the one that I'm using now. This was my baby, right? They want me to go back to this because there's some things in it that are different. The pictures are different, which will draw me into different things that they want to talk about. So we're going to go there, all right? So let's go. We're on Aquarius. February 2016. Ooh. Let's see what we can get into. This is getting extravagant. I got candles burning. I got lists. I got notes. When you get 2,000 subscribers, you better focus. I don't know why I'm being so silly today. Oh, God. Anyway, guys, hey. What can I say? It is what it is. I'm thirsty, I know that. And there's a soda machine right outside my door, so you know what's going to happen in a minute. At least a water or something. Whew. Aquarius for February of 2016. The thing is that the deck is different. It's a shorter deck. The cards are not as long. And then the cards are not as thick. So it's a different texture in my hand. So it's about me getting used to this new deck for y'all, old deck for me. This is the first deck I ever had. So Not the first one I ever had, but it's the first one that I really started reading the public with. So it's the first one I fell in love with as far as the caricature and the art design and the definitions that the book came along with. Oh, this chick is ready. This is the Chariot. You're going to get used to it. Come on. This is the Chariot. She's got to control these two mechanical mice, and it takes a lot of focus and energy and balance. And then over her head, she has an umbrella, like, let me just hold, from the rain, let me just make sure. But she's going with an extreme force, right? So the underlining of the reading is that you're moving ahead quickly, forcefully, but controlled, right? Because it takes a lot to get these two to do right. That's what's going on underneath the surface for this month. Coming into this month, right? The Devil card upside down, and the Ace of Wands. I'm trying to put it the way I see it. Like this is the way I see it, right? Right, so the Devil card is about bad habits, smoking, weed, drugs, alcohol, right? But it's also about abusive relationships, right? Because all of these things have a thing in common. There's something that started off as nothing to you. I'll just have one cigarette. I just want to see what it's like. I'm just going to smoke this joint with y'all. I'm just going to see how it is. You know what I'm saying? And then you do it on occasion socially. You smoke socially. Right? And the same thing with a relationship. You thought you start out you're happy, he's happy, they're happy, she's happy, he's happy, she happy, and he happy, and everybody's happy. Then you start to get signs that something is not right, but you stay anyway because you love them. Or you on your way to love. You like them enough to be with them for a while. You know what I'm saying? You've grown used to them. Your drugs get worse because, it's easier to get high than it is to focus on my problems. So here we go. So what happens is the Devil is about you getting to the level where all of these things are out of control, beyond your control. You can't move from this relationship because you're bound by love and empathy and compassion and understanding, right? But just because you're empathetic and you're compassionate about this person and how they came to be this way, doesn't mean you deserve to be treated the way you are being treated. So for this card, that's the card upright. For this card to be upside down, for me, it's that it's ended. It's no longer. You see, I want you to see very, very, very clearly. When you're in the grips of these situations, it's like it's beyond your control. You see how they're feeding this fire that keeps the devil alive. Every abusive relationship is that way. We've discussed it. He did see there, but he's controlling them to keep the fire burning, to keep him going. You see, he has the tool to tighten up things, and he's feeding the fire, and he's controlling them. Listen, you gotta keep me going. You gotta keep me going. And a lot of you have made the decision that you're not gonna keep doing this anymore. Because you see through the bullshit. See how clear that sword is? Crystal clear. You see right through it all. I see it. I understand it now. I get it. There's no way I'm getting out this situation unless I pack my shit and leave. There's no way my life is going to get better unless I walk away. And y'all know it. And so to have the Chariot as the underline in the reading, that means y'all running with Augusta. Augusta. I don't even know if that's the right high. It's an Augusto, A-G-U-S-T-O. Augusto. Right? Week 1. It's good. Y'all, I'm always itching because it's dry here in New York. No matter how much lotion I put on. Sorry. First week I pulled 2 cards, right? The Hierophant is organized religion. The Hierophant is a professor, a teacher, a school teacher, a master of understanding life and growth. He's more of a peaceful guy. You know what I'm saying? Because he's studied all the philosophies of life, all the philosophies of the mind, all the philosophies of the different religions and how they feed off each other and how they made each other who they are. He is organized religion in a sense because this also the representation in the older tarot that he represents the church, right? But the thing about it is this guy, you know, he's gone through a lot of things to get where he is for these kids to come and sit down and listen to what he has to say, right? And understand what he has to say. Studies. Some of you completed something and it made you celebratory, right? And this is a card of celebration. This is a card of achievement, right? So some of you may have achieved at studies. But I also feel like just moving on past this relationship, you're celebrating it, but you're not giving God the credit. Because you see, he's victorious. He's come back from war. He's been through the hell of a lot, right? But he was victorious, and he's coming in, and you don't see him coming to the church to see how he's got his back turned to the church. He's got his back turned to the priest, to the pastor, to the reverend, to the teacher of light. Because he feels like, yo, you're responsible for this in the first place, but disillusioned. By week 2. Isn't she a sad soul? Look at the Page of Cups. Oh, I love this illustration of it because what this tarot talks about is about how she's been wounded by love. And she's walking the beach and she's just like, oh, will I ever find the one? You know what I'm saying? But if you ask her, would she do it again? She like, I'm ready now. That's how she is. Because even though the emotion of sadness, right, from losing somebody that you love or a relationship that you can't work, she's also just as emotional and enthusiastic about the when she first meets that person and the falling in love process. The only thing I can think of is like, when your dog dies and you buy another one right away. I don't know how y'all do that, but you know what I'm talking about. So her energy is very mellow, like don't know if I'm ever going to love again. Do you want to love again? Yeah. I will do it. But that really is how that is. That's some. Why they laughing? But week 3, you in your element. Hot diggity dog, you know that queen of swords. You see how she take his hand, but she got the sword right there like, I will cut you. You remember the last one? She hung in the clouds with the head in her hand? Same difference. Do not play with me. I will. You see how she has her shoulders forward. Because she's about to get up, but she's not getting up without that sword. Do you understand? That's like her brace, her anchor. I am not going to. Yeah, I'll dance with you. I'm going to take my sword with me. Funny, fierce energy. Light on air, ready to go and do anything. Owning of her honesty. Ownership of her honesty. Her truth in self. You know what I'm saying? Look, I'm going to tell you how it is. If you're either going to take it or leave it, what you want me to do? What you want me to do? In your element, week 3 of February. Week 4. Somebody's going to steal from you. This is a card of theft. Right? I could tell by the mood of it before I pick it up what it's about. Somebody, it's on a spiritual level, physical level, somehow, some way. It's like, where's my bag? You hold on to your bag. Rob your house while you're not there. Make a fool of you in front of a bunch of people and steal your spirit and your emotional dignity. Beat you, whatever the situation is, something is going to get stolen. Something's going to get taken from you. That's week 4. So be very careful. Your pride might get taken. Energy, force. The outcome of the month. This energy, this force. So at the beginning, we had this Chariot. You walk away from this destructive relationship, and now it's like, but y'all had so much good stuff. All these chatterboxes in your ear. And you're like, get the hell out of here. You don't remember the time, and you don't remember the time, and you don't remember the time. It's all this energy, right, to back you up. You have all this energy, this fire energy going towards you to push you down, but you stand your ground. There's a lot of energy going towards you not doing the right thing for yourself, because people don't misery love company. People don't want you to be good and happy by yourself, and they still miserable in their own relationship. All right, Aquarius, stay blessed. Ashe. Love you.